So it's like coming up 2 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I'm now relaxing on the school run because nothing else to do. I actually just ran around for a couple of hours. Yep, crumbs. Just kind of waiting it out now. I'm gonna play my crossword game. Probably read the thingy pot. What is it they're calling it? Alright, SE policy. Pete's sake. And go from there. Thank you. For some reason Wi-Fi turned off. That's all I need. I actually got 2 of these, which was bad, but you know. I might reheat the other one later. Well, I know for a fact you get Wi-Fi here, so don't be a twat. Yeah. I need to do my Instagram thing because, yeah, always useful. And I put a Q&A out, so I need to answer some of those. So I'm going to do that real quick while I try and get the Wi-Fi to sort itself out, and then I will speak to you guys after. Sorry, I have been in a school coffee morning meeting thing most of the morning, so this is the first chance I've been able to sit down and talk to you guys. How's little one Dory doing? They are both doing really well. There was a period of time where little one was a little unsettled before Christmas, but we managed to get him with school and get that sorted pretty quickly. We are pretty sure he can't hear properly out of his left ear, which we were always aware of because he's always had a hearing delay. And so we are now having to... The answer is I don't know. Honestly, I haven't fully decided what I'm doing about a podcast and what would be happening, what I'd be talking about. There's an option. It may be something that if I do exclusively on Patreon or something like that, but I've yet to figure that out. Ignoring how I look, mess in the background, I don't need to do a tidy in this room. So I went to get Lauren from school and then I ghosted you because one of my school mum friends turned up. I went somewhere after. We took an one home, we discussed the coffee morning and sort of what was said, read the policy, kind of figured all that detail out, and some things were like, great, cool, wonderful, other things were there's some bits that need kind of finding, but it is what it is. Helped them get little one settled, went to the cinema with my dad to go watch Crime 101, which I did enjoy. I think it might have been a little bit too long. I don't think it needed to be 2 hours, but I did enjoy it. And then came home and honestly just relaxed. Watching TV, my go-to TV show at the moment is Golden Girls, which, funnily enough, just kind of one of those things. I have watched it before, but I haven't watched it in years. I've been on my iPad, and I'm just trying to keep the headaches at bay. sipping on water on and off pretty much all evening, as we didn't get back till nearly 8 o'clock. Um, and yeah, today hasn't been that much of an interesting day. I might try and edit these clips down, but that will kind of be about it. Um, yeah, can't really tell you much about my day because it involved little one school, and I don't share any of that for obvious health and safety reasons. Um, when we went away, a lovely person came up to us and said hi, said he watched the Vlogmas videos, um, and that I caught him in one, and he wasn't upset about it. He just wanted to say hi and that he subscribed, so hi. I do film pretty much all of the Christmas holiday stuff. But that was very sweet. It did confuse the little one a little bit because he didn't quite know what to think of it, especially because he kept coming over and saying hi and talking to everybody. He spoke to my mom, my dad, the other one. It was lovely. Obviously, in those situations, if you do ever come across me, you are a subscriber, you want to say hi, that's fine. Just be aware that I'm with family most of the time, so I usually have to get them situated first. What's the other things that have happened? Obviously, I told you guys that a subscriber sent some lovely presents over, which I really loved, and the one really loved. He really uses those emotional blocks a lot, and really did enjoy them. Still does, but he did get very quickly overwhelmed because it's the first year, because second year that people wanted to send things, but it's the first time in that time frame he's understood that somebody who isn't family or friends has sent him something. So that was very exciting, but also a bit of an overload for him because he's never had that experience before. So thank you for being kind. House stuff is happening. I'm just waiting for a little bit more information before we move on to the next step, because the two plots that we're looking at, one is more preferable than the other. So we're kind of hoping we can get that plot, but I can't really talk about that until I know more. And yeah, I'm just trying to get back in the swing of editing and uploading and all those things. So I know I've been a little behind. I need to go do my skincare because my scars run. I need to tidy this mess up behind me. And yeah, I don't know, we got to figure stuff out. And I will as we go, I guess, honestly. But yeah, it's been interesting, to say the least. I do need to get another one of the suction cup things that I'm actually using right now, because the one I have is got limited range for holding my camera. So I need one that can like stand more upright and stuff. I'm gonna go back to relaxing. Actually, I need to do another story or two on Instagram because I have a few more questions I need to answer. So I best do that before I forget. So housework update is a little complicated. Our budget changed, so pivoted the whole thing completely. The original house sale fell through, and in the end, we just said, "Look, you're messing us about. We're leaving. Peace, deuce, adios." In the end, that has worked in our favor. As I said in a previous story, it might even be in a vlog clip at this point. I'm just waiting for a little bit more information because two plots are available that we'd like, one more so than the other. So if we can get the first plot, the best plot, we obviously want to do that. But we're just waiting so that we can take the next steps. I will try and bring you along for as much of this journey as possible so that other people can get an understanding of how this works. Next video, story. Hi, so thank you for the question, but the movies I've seen so far are pretty much 9 of them. I've seen SpongeBob twice, I've seen Anaconda, Jack Black version, I've seen Avatar, I've seen Is This Thing On, Shelter, Goat, Looney Tunes, Crime 101, oh, and Kangaroo, which is a good one. I do recommend. I will admit though that I wouldn't have been able to see as many movies as I have already this year if it wasn't for the Skyview cinema tickets and the Odeon Limitless card membership that I have. If I didn't have those two things, I probably wouldn't have seen as many movies as I have. So I am very grateful that I have those things and I have the privilege of using those things to go see as many. Yeah, you're rocking out. I know. Hey, so content for 2026. Honestly, I don't know. I'm going to continue vlogging my life as things happen. I do plan to do some house content as we get more into it and I'm comfortable showing what I can show. And then honestly, whatever you guys want to see, I am umming and ahhing about a podcast. For Patreon, happy to do sort of film content if you want to hear my opinions on what films I've been seeing. I guess the question is, what do you guys want to see out of content from me on my Patreon, YouTube, here on Instagram, TikTok, that sort of thing? What's the content you want to see? But in general, I was just kind of figuring it out as I went because I haven't fully figured that out and how I'm producing it this year. School run complete. Slightly frustrated because things haven't been done here like they were supposed to. The proof sheets is too much product because it solidified. Right. Carpet care, I don't need that. Well, I do, but not right now. One. No. Don't you dare fall. Yeah. One of these uniform things wasn't sorted, so that's fun. One capful. And 8 capfuls to them. See, that says 8. Anyway. Hey. There you go. Alright. Yeah. Got some bits and pieces I need to do. And honestly, I'm shattered and my head hurts, but there we go. It is what it is. These are the points. Okay. I hate when it does that. Right, back of the drum so that that can stop anything from. Yeah, I've also got to do a shot of that. That's not what I did. yesterday? No, I do. Okay. That makes me very anxious. It wasn't doing this before. So, that's not thrilling. Right, I'm gonna find what I need to do because I need to do the floors, etc. And then we'll talk because I'm just faffing about at this point. I knew the kitchen floor needed a good scrub, and as nobody but me was in the house with the puppy, I decided that today would be a very good day to get that sorted. So I didn't actually change the angle like I normally would, but here is me preparing the mop bucket and starting to scrub the kitchen. I actually headed into the other room to change from my Crocs, not my Crocs, from my shoes into a pair of Crocs that we have here in the house. And I also did the hallway and the back, like little cubby hallway that we have that leads to our back room and our downstairs bathroom, just because they also needed doing, and it seemed like a good idea to just get it all done in one full sweep. But here I am just scrubbing, and yes, I did put everything on the table so it was out the way, and we then put it away later once the floors were completely dry. But this ended up hurting my back, so I did end up sitting down for like 10 minutes to try and relax and stop my back from aching, because I forgot to increase the handle, make it longer, so that I wasn't bent over quite so much. But you know, we all make silly mistakes at times. These things happen. But yeah, the floor came out great. I will probably do it again in a couple of days just to make sure that I've got absolutely everything up. And there's me checking that my camera wasn't freaking out because it was making some weird noises when the holder that I'm using. But yeah, and there it was again. I'm having to move the bucket, and you can see I'm getting tired because I kept forgetting to increase the handle. Pretty chop chop time. Oi.